So, I only have a few minutes. Uh, oh my goodness. I'm kind of just at this point in my journey where I'm seeing quite a few different things play out in my life. Um, Things that have been difficult, things that have challenged me, things that have forced me to grow beyond what I thought I could grow in this short, very, very short period of my life. And although I'm not really in this place to be able to speak freely about the details of things, but I want to share something with you guys. I had a profound conversation. I had a very, very profound conversation a few minutes ago, and this conversation went something along the lines of I do not negotiate with terrorists. It's such a huge thing for me to be able to hold my ground in person and just really be able to process mentally, internally, some of the different ramifications of decisions that I can make that maybe are fear based in that moment, and to see how much I've grown just since March. This is a very difficult period, don't get me wrong. Oh, it's a very difficult period, very difficult. But I just fought for my right to continue to have my voice. The gravity of it. Someone who doesn't want to be heard. Someone who wants to kind of just fade away in the background and just do my work, keep my head down, go home. And I was like, no, I will not be silenced. I will own every single part of my life, even the difficult parts. And no one, regardless of what the threat is, regardless of what the ramifications, no one will take my voice from me. And if I want to speak about experiences in my life, I fucking will. And to be able to hold my ground like that, I just had to share that. I had to share that the time we spent this morning, fucking 3 hours and something minutes, all these hours that we spend together pretty much every morning, it's not just you guys that are growing. We are growing together as a whole fucking village, an online village, global village. You guys are not just from one state. You are not just from one coast. You are not just from one country. You are not just from one continent. We are global. And globally, we're growing together. We're growing together. We got Mexico in the house. We're growing together. And as horrendous as the situation that I'm dealing with is, I don't feel afraid. I don't feel afraid. I want you guys to hear something that I was going to post. My immediate response, as soon as I was made aware of certain complications, I recorded this. Come on. People who are extremely abusive. I've found that people who are extremely abusive require your silence. They need you to never, ever, ever reveal to anyone else the things that they've done to you. Share your story anyways. Never compromise your voice and your ability to share of what you have learned in your life, what you have experienced. If they didn't want you to tell ugly stories, they shouldn't have behaved so ugly. Find your courage and hold on to that. Let go of the fear and hold on to the courage instead. One day, it's my hope I can tell you my life story. Every single part of it. Especially the parts the abusive people wanted to shut me up for. Tell your story anyways. I don't give a shit how much it's going to cost me. I don't give a shit what I have to sell of mine. My voice and my truth is priceless. And no matter what I go through, not only will I overcome, I will come out on top, roaring like the motherfucking lioness I am. Let the legal war begin. I won't fucking be quiet. I won't fucking be quiet. And if I have to sell a book about my story to fund the legal war, test me. Test me. See how far you can take it. These are not tears of fear. These are tears of recognition. I'm a fucking badass. My life is showing me every fucking month. My life shows me that I'm even stronger than the month before. That I'm loving even deeper and showing up much more. And that's growth. That's power. I own my life. I own my story. I will not sign it away. I will never fucking shut my mouth. To anyone who wants to come to me and try and do shit to me, no. You won't do that in silence and anonymity. The time for that is gone. It's done. And this is me stepping fully right back into the place as Empress. No longer quiet. No. No more. No more. And if a war must be waged, I hope your swords are sharp. Mine don't need sharpening. I gotta get going. I just wanted to share how much you guys have so beautifully empowered me. I just want to give you the credit that you rightfully deserve. The ways in which the hours we spend together pretty much every single morning. You help me to make sense of all these thoughts and all these truths that I would love to just ignore. Not today, not ever. Not today, not ever. I'm ready. And I know you guys are too. So I gotta go. I have a session. I'm late. I love you guys.